My favorite thing about Tim is probably that he's really chill.
Boom! Boom! Nailed it!
He is just so invested in so many different things, and it's really impressive to see someone be able to divide their time well and in a healthy way, where he invests a lot in his family, a lot in his job, in greater issues that are going on in the world, and I just really value that about him.
Towards the end of the semester, when he invited us over to his house, I really liked just hanging out with his family and then getting to see like his cool stuff in his apartment. Because like as a designer, like I didn't expect anything less for him. His apartment to be super like well put together, and then just hanging out with his kids was really fun.
He kind of lets us find our own way of learning how to do design, and I think for me at least this is extremely effective, so I'm not afraid to fail and I could just try to make things and interpret things on my own.
I like the way he gives like lecture, like very straightforward, and he's very clear on his critiques, so like that his student can improve their design skills. So yeah.
I think the most important lesson Tim has taught me is just to be fully invested in the things that you do and to give it your all.
One important thing is how I've seen Tim outside the classroom, whether it's just like watching his Instagram feed or seeing him return design with his kids and stuff. I think one thing that you don't often see about professors is how they interact with things outside of the material they teach. And I think seeing Tim interact with his family and his community through return design and through just other organizations in his church and that sort of thing, I think is something that's been really impactful, just to see that that design is very important and crushing it in design.
What I've learned from Tim is the importance of like just continuing to work and just get your ideas out there. I feel like a lot of times as artists you get stuck, but Tim really tries to push the whole like just keep working through it, like just keep making up new ideas, just keep doing it, especially with graphic design. It's so easy.
I've learned that design is kind of like a superpower, and it's very effective and powerful, and we kind of have this strength of like a heart surgeon, but it's in a terms where we can help people communicate.
I basically went to him saying, I have no portfolio, I don't know how to design, but like I really want to work with you and I'm willing to learn. And so he kind of like took me on as one of his interns and taught me a ton, and yeah, that has impacted my life greatly because now I want to be a designer and I want to work for nonprofits like he does. And it's given me opportunities even abroad. I could never do the things that I do in Bulumbu without what I've learned from Tim, so it really has changed my life.
By that, like him giving students an opportunity to work on like real like practical design work, that kind of impacted me to like improve my skills.
I think one way that Tim has impacted me during my time at Gordon is really helping me realize that the things I want to do and things that I love to do are things that should be the first priority.
I feel like I never really thought I was going to get into graphic design, and I think Tim was like the best teacher to have, since I didn't really have any prior knowledge of the programs before. He was really great to like help me start off in graphic design, and I think I learned a lot from him, and especially since I like had no idea that I would become a graphic designer.
I think the thing I'll miss most about Tim is just being in his presence. He's very busy, so when he's like off running around to meetings and stuff, it's still fun like collaborating and working with him, but when he actually gets to like stop back into the office, we always have a ton of fun. And like with his music selection, he's always like yelling and singing along at the computer, and just like he's really fun to be around.
I think seeing the importance that he places on family. I think one thing that like you don't often see your professors outside of the classroom, and I think either just watching Tim's Instagram feed or just hearing his stories when he talks about the weekend when he comes in every class, is just how much time he spends with his family and how important that is in his life.
I think One thing I'll miss most is probably his guidance. And Tim has helped us learn how to critique things or teach us how to critique things. But there's something about having a person who's had more experience than you kind of help you walk your way through your own designs and kind of come from a different perspective.
Another thing that I'll miss from Tim are his stories. So like every class period, he'll ask us about our weekends, and usually we don't have anything to say, but like he'll have this crazy story about something, and they're always like 15 minutes long, but they're really great.
Return design is a very tangible way that he is using his skill and talent to be able to get organizations off the ground and impact people and contribute in a way that to things and in ways that they have no resources. And I think Tim's just like a really a living example of that kind of Gordon mentality of contributing to your community and to others through the talents that you have.
Hey Tim, thank you for all that you've done and the provision that you have given to me at my time at Gordon. I'll really miss having you around, and I hope that we can stay in touch and I can stop in whenever and bug you in return design. Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Tim. Boom, nailed it.